Hello and welcome to the 14th video tutorial of this series. Over the last video tutorial, we have learned about conditional statements, which were if else and elif keyword. Now in this video tutorial, we are going to talk about loops, the scenarios when we can use loop, what is while loop, what is break and continue keywords. So first of all, I'll say an example when we should use loop. So in case if I want to print a similar thing a lot of number of time, like in this case I want to display hello 5 times, so I have to write this statement 5 times over here, which I have written like this. So first of all, I'll run this file, and if I run this file, you can see that hello has been displayed 5 number of times. But what will happen if I have to print this same statement 1000 number of times? So again I have to write the same statement 1000 number of times. Exactly, I have to write it 1000 number of times if I will not use a concept which is available, which is loop. So if I use a loop over here, so in this video tutorial we are going to talk about while loop. So first of all, I'll try to display hello keyword 5 number of times with the help of while loop. So first of all, we will learn about syntax of while loop. So the syntax of while loop is we write a keyword while over here. After that, we specify a condition. So after the condition, we apply a colon like this, and then we write our statement or the while block. So this all are the block of the loop. So once the condition will be true, all the line of statement whichever is written inside the while block will be executed. So now I'll replace this condition with a condition like if I is less than 5. So first of all, I have to define a variable over here. I am defining a variable I with 0 first of all, and then I am writing a condition if I is less than 5, then I want to execute the body of the loop. So inside the body of the loop, what I am doing, I am writing I plus equals to 1. That means I am incrementing the value of I with 1 every time when this condition will be fulfilled. Now if I want to print it, so I want to print a statement hello over here. Now we'll look how the program will be executed. So if you see over here, first of all, what will happen is the value of I will be initialized with 0. Again, this is a loop, which is a while loop. Now if you see the condition over here, so until and unless the condition will be fulfilled, all the line of code or statements whatever is written inside the loop will be executed. So in this case, what is happening is the value of I is 0, which is less than or equal to which is less than of 5. So if it is less than 5, so that means the condition is true. Again, when the condition is true, that means the body of the loop will be executed. So in this statement, what is happening is the value of I is equals to 1, because I plus equals to 1 means we can write it like this as well, I equals to I plus 1. That means we are incrementing the value of I with 1. So next time the value of I will be 1, and we want to print hello over here. Let's see what will be the output first. So if I run this file, you can see hello has been displayed 5 number of times. So if you clearly watch the condition, what will happen is first of all the value will be true, and here this line will be executed, and the value of I will be 1, and then this statement will be displayed. Similarly, in second case, I is equals to 1, which has been incremented over here. So I is less than 5, again value, this condition is true, and this next time I equals to I plus 1, that means this I is 1 and plus 1, that means the value of I is 2 now, and we are displaying hello again. Again it will go over here, and I will check for the value is 2. Will check 2 is less than 5 or not. Obviously 2 is less than 5, again this statement is true, and similarly again the value of I equals to 3, and this will be printed or displayed. Again the value of I is 3. Now again this statement is true, and then again now the value of I will be 4, and print hello will be displayed. Again it will check the condition. Obviously condition I is 4 and that's why condition is true. Again the value of I is 5 now, and the print statement will be display a hello statement over here. Now if we'll check the condition again, I equals to 5, since 5 is less than 5, this statement is wrong because 5 is not less than 5. So once the statement is false now, so it will not go inside the body of the loop, but it will terminate. So the condition, this is called the termination condition. When the value of I will reach to this condition, that means now the statement is false. The statement, the condition when the loop terminates is called termination condition. So condition when loop terminates is called termination condition. So here the termination condition is that the value of I, whenever the value of I will reach 5, this loop will be terminated. So what will happen if we have not given any termination condition over here? Suppose in case if I am giving a condition which will never reach to its termination point, so in that condition, in this case the loop will execute it till infinite. So to do that, first of all I'll remove this line of code so that we are not incrementing the value of I. So every time the value of I is 0, and now if I run this file, and you can see that hello is being printed infinite number of time until and unless I do not stop this execution. So this is called an termination condition. Now I'll stop this program, and now you got what is termination condition and why it is important. So if we do not specify any termination condition, or we have defined a wrong termination condition, then the loop will go till infinite. So this was the for loop and the usage of for loop. Now I am taking an example. What if I want to display a number 1 to 5? So in that case I have to write print, and I'll display I over here. Before I display I will increment the value of I like this with 1. Again if I run this file, so we'll get a number from 0 to 4. Oh sorry, from 1 to 5, because we are first incrementing the value of it, then we are displaying. So what if we want to print the value 0 to 4, then again we have to write it over here so that the value gets printed first. So once the value is 0, first it will be printed, then the value will be incremented. Now we'll get a value from 0. Okay, we are getting an error over here, and the error is I plus equals to 1 because it's saying then unexpected indentation. Okay, the indentation is wrong. You have to write here. Now if you try to run it, and you can see that you got an output from 0 to 4 over here. So this is the way how we display or how we use a loop over here. If I want to display, or I want to display a table of 2, so what I have to do, I have to write it 1 over here, and I have to write 10 over here. So I want to, I'll write less than or equals to. So to write a table of 2, I have to define a value I as, okay, I'll write it 1, but I will write 2 into the value of I. Every time the value of I is being started with 1, then again I will write plus equals to 1, so that once the value of 2 has been displayed, or the value of I with multiplication of 2 has been displayed, I am incrementing the value of I with 1 so that the termination condition reaches. Now again if I run this file, so you can see you got a table of 2, 4, 6, 8 till 20. So this is the way how we can display the table of any number also. So basically I want to explain you the uses of loop, what is the importance of loop in our programming languages. Now we are going to talk about continue and break statement. So first of all I'll remove this. I will display the value till 5 only. So first of all I'll write plus equals to 1 over here so that we get an output as 1 to 5. If I run this file, so you can Okay, I'll start with 0 first. If I run this file, you can see output it is from 1 to 5. So if I want to skip any number, I want to skip 3 from this loop. So what I have to do is I'll write a condition over here, and the condition I am writing, if I equals to 3. So if the value of I is 3, then I will write continue. So if I write over here, so what will happen whenever the value of I will be equals to 3, it will continue, means it will not display the later on statements whatever is written after this statement, but it will directly start executing the while loop from I equals to 4. That means it will go for next execution of the loop, and it will not execute next statements over here. So if I write it, or if I execute it, so you can see the output, it is 1 2 4 5. That means it has not displayed 3 over here because we have written continue. So that means whenever we want to skip the execution of the program after a condition met, so that in that scenario we write a continue statement over here. So what I am trying to do, I do not want 3 to be displayed. So in that scenario I have applied a condition over here, like if I equals to 3, then continue. That means later whatever the steps or whatever the statements are written after that will not be executed over here. So this is the use of continue statement. But what if I want to display value, I want to execute this loop till 3 only, or till any specified condition. So in this scenario I am writing if I equals to 3, then break, means this will display only 1 2. 3 will not be displayed, because as soon as the value of I equals to 3, it will break. Break means it breaks the whole loop from here, and it terminates the loop. So if I run this file, the answer will be 1 and 2, because 1, in case of 1, this condition was not true. Again, in the case of I equals to 2, this condition was not true. But as soon as the value of I becomes 3, this statement is true, and this statement will be executed. And what we have written in this statement is that break the loop. So it will break the loop even though this condition is not met yet. So this was the usage of continue and break keyword. If you have any doubt in these keywords, how we use it, how we use break keyword, how we use continue, so write it into the comment section. I will definitely take a separate session on this and will try to explain you